Okay, hello everyone, hello. So today it's my last live video of the year, and just to get a few things off the table, if you are participating in our year of self-care, remember that that ends December 31st, so make sure you get your posts in and that you have tagged your photos, BSFE or Black Sheep Fiber Emporium, so that you're entered in our monthly contest. And that brings me to what's going on next year, which is the blanket along, which I'm going to talk about today with the Pearly Shell Pirates. So Black Sheep Fiber Emporium is doing a blanket along. There's a lot of information on our Facebook, not our Facebook page, on our website and on our Facebook group. There we go. You can get to the Facebook group through the website. If you don't like Facebook groups, it's pretty much all on the website. We're doing kind of a choose your own adventure theme. If you've never seen Marshmallow, this is Marshmallow, and he really likes it when I do my live videos upstairs, where he can get to me because he wants to sit on my lap and be loved while I'm talking to you guys. Anyway, this is Marshmallow. So if you are curious about our blanket along, we have several different aspects. If you're a knitter, we have knitting. If you're a crocheter, you can crochet. If you like to do embroidery, we have a monthly embroidery kit. If you like to tat, I made a tat along. So I'm not doing a tatted blanket, I'm making a tatted table runner. Although if you wanted to, you could keep doing it for a few years and eventually turn it into a blanket. I mean, you absolutely could do that. Or you could do several motifs, and anyway, there are things that you could do. You could make a tatted blanket if you really wanted to. I don't know that I want to, but you could. It's totally up to you guys. So today we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are available on the website. Now, Heather has put up some kits, and Tina has put up some kits. I am going to use our Man Cotton. This is my bag o' cotton for my blanket along, and I really love these bags. We have these giant bags, really convenient for storing your blanket along in it. Tina is crocheting hers, and she's doing one with the Grandma's Flowered Afghan, the pattern that she designed for our Slow Yarn Crawl last year. So she's going to do something super fun with that. And Danielle's crocheting hers. I'm assuming that Heather is knitting hers. And I can't handle doing a knit and tat along every day. So I am going to do my tiny tat along motifs daily. So these will be a daily. And then my blanket is going to be based on one that I designed a few years ago, just a small one. But I'm going to make it bigger. Can't have that. Clearly, I never finished the ends on this. The cat loves that. But I'm going to make this blanket bigger. And I did go ahead and put up free patterns. So there's a free knit pattern, free crochet pattern, free tatting pattern, depending on what you're doing, on both the Facebook group and on our website. I might need to eject the cat. Hang on. Thank you, Marshmallow. I love you, but go away. That's how I feel about my child some days too. Anyway, Danielle was really helpful, and she made these super fun temperature gauge things. So she made the Black Sheep Fiber Emporium one, and then I went ahead and added on, I think, an extra page of the trackers. So she did one page of tracking. I put the second one in because, I don't know, I just couldn't help myself. So you can download this file if you want. I think Pearly Shell has one as well. So you're welcome to use either one or none. You can make up your own if you like. But this allows you to go ahead and put all of the different yarns you're using on your little sheet of paper so that you don't forget, oh, I was going to use, baby blanket blue, not blue suede shoes. Those are two of my colors. Yeah, you can print 2 calendar pages. Anyway, that way you don't forget which shade you're supposed to use. So super handy there. And I also went in and I made a tatting version too, but I didn't put a a thermometer on here. I just put it on here so that you could write it down, because the thing is, you can mix tatting threads if they're all a size 10 or a size 20. You know, they'll be pretty similar. You know, some companies are a little different, but when it comes to the tatting thread, most of the time the sizes are pretty close. So if you want, you can just, you know, write down what it is, and you can either tape on or, you know, hole punch and put your yarn in there. I am going to be using the large Olympus tatting thread for mine. And I want to use all the colors. I can't help myself. So like, I was going to use the cute little kit from our Slow Yarn Crawl, but it's not big enough unless I unbox all of my thread right now, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So I may end up putting it in a larger bag, but my plan is to use every single one of these colors, and I'm going to attach it over here. And because I have like, I think I have 17 colors, makes me very happy, can you tell? I am actually going to do like 3 or 4 degree increments, and that's the thing. We're doing a choose your own adventure, which means you can do whatever you want. If you want to, you know, make it a 10-degree spread, it can be 10. If you want a 5-degree spread, it can be 5. If you want like a 20-degree spread, or you want to have like, okay, everything under 30 degrees is all the same color, because I don't see very much of that. We don't care. It's your adventure. It's whatever you want to do. It's however you want to make your blanket. We're just kind of here to support each other and have fun, answer questions, give you ideas. So anyway, no matter what you do, please feel free to, you know, go join the Facebook group, or pop a message, leave a message on the Pearly Shell page or the Black Sheep page. Send us an email, ask us questions. We're more than happy to answer questions. And Danielle and I, we go live all the time, I feel like, all the time. So we can help out with that. Now, if you are on the Facebook page or you're on the Black Sheep website, this is currently what my blanket along pattern looks like. It does have a very ugly photo of my sad little blanket, because of course I haven't made all of the extra patterns yet, because my goal is to do 1 knitted square a week, and I want to make 52 different patterns, which is totally possible, completely possible. And I do have several different like 2 and 3 color patterns in here. So what I might do is pull 3 colors that are like 3 different highs for the week, or a high and a low for the week, whatever, just to make it work. Because I like doing things like stripes and color work. So my goal is to take all of these and translate them into cotton, and one block a week. It is kind of like a swatch though. So I'll end up with 52 of them, and I may end up making a few extra just so I can have a 7 by 8 block blanket, so I have a reasonably large blanket. But this is going to be a free pattern, and I will continue to put up squares. So if you want to join me on a weekly adventure, you can do this. If you just want to download the pattern at the end of the year, you can do that too, because it's going to be free. Tina's Grandma's Flowered Afghan is also free, and then I know that Heather and Danielle have also posted a bunch of free patterns. I found a really cute little hexagon one, super cute little hexagon blanket, similar to the Hexapuffs, but not a Hexapuff. It's only like a $3 pattern, so you could absolutely go get yourself a paid pattern as well, because this is a choose your own adventure. I can't say that enough. If you want to use fingering weight, great. If you want, you know, DK or worsted or bulky, more power to you. Do what's going to make you happy. I can tell you that if you do a gauge swatch, I feel that you will be a much happier person, because your blanket will hopefully not be enormous or very tiny, unless you want it to be enormous or very tiny, because again, this is like choose your own adventure. Yeah, you can log all your temps and bust your blanket out. Yeah, you could absolutely log all of your temperatures and just take your blanket out on your vacation and, like, you know, do a whole chunk of them. That's another thing is, like, with my little tat along, I'm probably going to use where is it? I'm going to use my little calendar here, and I'm just gonna, like, write in the temperatures for my, I think I'm gonna do highs for the day. And like once a week, I'm just gonna try to crank out like 7 motifs and be done, because I know with my child that there is pretty much 0 chance that I am going to remember to do this like one little motif every day, which is also kind of why I'm doing my squares. So if you know somebody that's on the fence about joining our choose your own adventure kind of blanket along, tell them, like, if they get behind, it's okay. We're going to support you. If you get ahead, we're going to want to know why you're clairvoyant, and if you can perhaps predict the stock market. But, you know, just a little joke there. But we're really going to be there to support you in the Facebook group, and also just kind of generally, if you have questions, if you want to throw them out on, you know, the Facebook pages, or send us an email, whatever. So, you know, I wanted to come on. I wanted to talk about the blanket along. Like I said, this is my last live video for the year. I'm going to go to recorded videos starting next year. I'm actually planning to do more recorded videos for my squares. I actually did a whole series of these cute little squares. Yeah, we want the lotto numbers if you can predict. Anyway, if you're working ahead on your blanket, just kidding. So I am going to go back and do more videos for these. I have brioche in here, just so you know. But I have all kinds of fun things in this blanket. I have, oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I have everything. I think I have cables, and I have lace, and I have knit and purl patterns, and I have color work. And I had a lot of fun finding all the patterns and making this blanket. And I did an entire series of videos on how to make each one of these squares, and I walk you through everything. I am going to continue to try to do that as I get into more and more of the patterns that aren't already in the packet. As I add more patterns, I'm going to make videos so that you can keep working. If you need a little extra help, you can go watch me do whatever it is for the block for that week. I will probably also be doing some, you know, weekly videos on, hey, here's how far I've made it on my blanket. Here's how far I've made it with my tatting. I'll show you guys how to, I have videos up already that show you how to tat, but I'll keep showing you guys how to tat and how to do things. I did make really, really easy little patterns for this. It is just rings and chains. It takes about a yard on your shuttle to make each one of these. They're very simple, but I wanted them to be simple because then it was easier to do. And I couldn't decide which one I liked better. I can't decide if I like the one with the spaces or if I like the one that has a smaller space. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we like spaces or not spaces? I can't decide. I mean, this one you could kind of turn too if you wanted, and you know, I don't know. I put both of them on the sheet because I couldn't decide which one I liked, so I just gave you both. I didn't print that one off. Of course I didn't. I was trying to be all prepared. But, so now I have to go print off my tatting pattern as well. But I have it both diagrammed and written. That way, if you're more comfortable with one or the other, then you're good to go. And that's another thing. Tina and we like to try to make sure that we have all of our patterns both written and diagrammed, so if you're more comfortable with one or the other, you can do that. When it comes to my knitted blanket, I have everything charted and written. So, and I do that for all of my patterns. So if you ever get a pattern from Kelly Slack Designs, then yeah, you get both. You always get a chart if it's available, because most of my designs do have charts, as well as written patterns. So anyway. Does anybody have questions about the blanket along, or is anybody like excited to start their blanket? I clearly will not be starting on January 1st because I am going to wait a little bit to start working my motifs, and because I'm doing like, you know, 1 square a week. What should I do for my 1 square a week? I don't know. Should I do like the highest high or the lowest low? Or should I just pick like it's Wednesday? It's whatever Wednesday is. Wednesday shall be my temperature day. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I haven't quite made it that far. I did decide on all of my colors, so I have a nice color palette in here. Lots of fun blues in our Mian cotton. So it's a fingering weight cotton. That's what I decided to make mine in. So I'm working with a lot of cotton actually, because this is also my cotton. Yeah, I could do average high temp. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's no telling. Anyway. All right, guys. I know I probably raised a lot more questions than given you answers, but just so you know, this blanket along is totally like whatever makes you happiest. If you want to do knitting and you want to just knit a row every day, have at it. If you want to make hexagons or you want to do mitered squares, if you want to use your hand spun, if you want wool or cotton, if you want fingering weight or worsted weight, if you want to crochet it, if you want to tat, if you want to embroider, we're just kind of doing everything. We're embracing everything, and yay, Willa says she wants to make, she likes the square one. So I kind of like this. I like them both. I can't lie. I like them both. I might end up doing like one this year and one next year, and that way I can play with both patterns. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, you could weave Zoom Loom squares. That's right. You could weave your squares. We just want you to have fun with this and join us. So anyway, you might do a tatted one too. Oh, you liked my one square a week plan? I like my one square a week plan. I think I can manage that. Because if I get behind, then it's like, oh, I just have to do like 2 or 3 squares. They don't take that long to knit, and then, you know, I'll feel better about it. So that's my plan anyway. All right, guys. So this is my last live for a little while because Ina is becoming less predictable about nap time. But I will, like I said, keep putting up more videos on our YouTube channel. I will make sure that I share videos to the Facebook page. And when I have a chance, I will go live at least once or twice a month just to check in with everybody. And of course, I'm going to tell you when I'm doing that. But I may do it in the Blanket Along group. I may do it on the Facebook page. We'll see what happens. And again, I put all of these videos up on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, or what do they say? Ring the bell on the YouTube channel. So you always know when we have a new video that we've put up. Make sure that you are following the Black Sheep and the Pearly Shell page, because if you aren't following both pages, well, you're just missing out on all kinds of fun stuff. That's what I have to say. We also have a TikTok account, which I very occasionally post to now, and we have Instagram. So you can find us on all of those different social media channels. Whatever floats your boat, you can subscribe to. But I'm going to tell you, we put up different things on each one. Sometimes I only remember to do Instagram instead of Facebook, or only Facebook instead of Instagram. I do try to remember to post to all of them if possible. But anyway, you can always go check us out later, see what we've been up to. And again, if you have ideas for things that you want me to teach or show you when it comes to the Blanket Along or anything else, you can always leave me a comment. You can contact me on Facebook. You can email me. It's Kelly, Kelli, at blacksheep, ATORENCO.com. Goes right to me. Our email is also on our website. It's blacksheepfiberemporium.com, so you can find us there. I'm more than willing to teach and show you the things that you want to learn. So, with that being said, please take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and craftually. Remember, just that 15 minutes of crafting every day makes me feel so much better about everything that's going on in my life. So I have a feeling that since you are all crafters, it'll help you too. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and I will see you all in the new year. Please be safe over New Year's Eve. And anyway, start gathering up all your supplies. You don't have to start on January 1st. Clearly, I'm not going to. But feel free to start if you want to, even if you want to start late. Like, you could do February 1st to February 1st if you want. We don't care. Just come join the group, hang out, say hi, post some photos, talk about, you know, things that you're interested in, cheer on the other people. That's what we care about. It's all about building community with this one. So anyway, I will see you all later, and I will keep putting up videos, so watch for those in the future. All right, guys, have a good one.